Hello, welcome to the Citrus Garden. If you're new here, my name is Christina. If you're not new here, hi, welcome back. It's great to see you. This is a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or if you have any other significant Capricorn placements, there may be a message in here for you. Capricorn, I've missed you. This is so many messages coming through for you today, Capricorn. I haven't been able to put words into it yet, but I feel like that'll happen as I'm doing the reading. But I've been feeling your energy very strongly since yesterday, actually. But the message that was coming through this morning is that you're not being punished. I feel like there's something here where maybe you're feeling sort of like left out of something, or like that it's sort of coming through with this feeling of like not being invited to a party or something like that. It's not a punishment was what was coming through. It's not a punishment. It's actually for your benefit, because I feel like there's something where it's like, there's something where it feels like you're missing out on something, or that you're feeling separate from something. It's kind of coming through like a Five of Pentacles, like you're on the outside. You're separate from something that you wish to be a part of. Not by choice, perhaps. Maybe it's something that's like whatever circumstances are not allowing you to participate in something for whatever reason. It's not a punishment. It's actually coming through as an opportunity, that there's some sort of opportunity that's coming out of this. Perhaps it's isolation, or removal of something. Like it's kind of feeling like there's something that where it's like you've been removed from something, or you've been separated in whatever way, and that is actually coming through as an opportunity and a little bit of protection as well. Like I feel like there's something here where your energy is being protected. And it's not a punishment. That's how it's coming through. It's not a punishment. It's not something negative. It's actually coming through as an opportunity. And so just being aware to like see it as an opportunity, like be open to what you're being shown is how it's coming through. Like what it is you're being given is how it's coming through. What it is you're being given, I don't know what that is. An opportunity, though, is how it's feeling. There was also Sagittarius energy coming through. This also happened in the last Virgo reading, so maybe there's a message in there for you. But Sagittarius is mutable fire and is also your neighbor, Capricorn. So there's something about change that's coming through there. Perhaps something of like inspirational change, like something that's inspiring you to change or move in a different way, or that kind of thing. Pay attention to that. It could also be that like you're putting something on hold, or pausing something so that you can pursue some sort of other inspirational energy. That's how it's feeling. Okay. I was also hearing the song, it's from Mulan, just the first line, like, let's get down to business. That's how it's coming through. So maybe you're working on something like that. Like, it's, let's get down to business. Like, there's something quite, like, practical, or, like, having to put the work in on something. But it feels very like motivational and inspirational. That's how it's feeling for you, Capricorn. Okay, let's pull cards. Starcodes, Astro, Oracle, the first house, arrival. Okay. It's actually coming through as like a King of Pentacles energy, which is interesting. That's Taurus energy, but Then maybe you're Taurus rising. Journey of self-discovery. Take responsibility for how you are perceived. As you walk in the door, assess what you lead with, what your mannerisms, appearance, and signals say. Notice if you lead with charm or prickly defenses, with your mind or heart, or whether you are versatile, changing your approach to fit the circumstance. Investigate how this first impression affects your identity and interactions. People read what you put out. Whether you are acting as a business, as a person, or as a couple is up to you to ensure that how you present yourself matches your intention. If you feel misunderstood, look for a misperception, yours or theirs, underneath any tension and see what can be done to clear this lens. If you strive to be invisible, neutral, or enjoy an air of mystery and play your cards close to the chest, it becomes easier for others to project their assumptions onto you. Consider becoming more transparent and letting your inner worth shine. Yeah. Evaluate how you interact with the world as the beginning of a journey of self-discovery. Okay, interesting, Capricorn. Something of a journey of self-discovery is coming through very significantly for you as it pertains to how you interact with others or how other people perceive you. That's how it's coming through. So it could be that you may be encountering some misperceptions about yourself with like coming from other people, like other people misinterpret something about you that perhaps is not true or perhaps is not really who you are. And then for you, taking responsibility on whether or not that is actually how you want to be perceived. And if it's not, then sharing more and being more transparent. That's another Taurus energy, transparency, versus Scorpio, which is mystery. So I feel like there's something here, Capricorn, for you about transparency that is coming through very strongly with this Taurus energy. Maybe you have Taurus somewhere else in your chart. I feel like there's also something here about there may be something that you're shedding is how it's coming through, like some aspect of maybe a mask that you're shedding. Because it does feel kind of like it's something to do with like how people perceive you. So if you're wearing some sort of mask, whatever, it's not a judgment. That's not a judgment. It's not a bad thing. We all do it at some point in our lives in different circumstances, in different environments, that kind of thing. But maybe there is a certain situation or context in which you are removing a mask that you may have, which is revealing more of who you really are and how people will interact with that is kind of how that's coming through. Okay. It's coming through as like revealing your true self, because I feel like there's been a situation here where maybe there were misperceptions. I'm just feeling very drawn to the pink colors. So the color pink may be significant to you in some way. I'm getting something of like the tongue. Okay, and we're also at the Taurus new moon. That might be what the Taurus energy is too. We're at the Taurus new moon. But there's something about the Taurus full moon, which would be in Scorpio season in November, that is coming through there. So maybe the next 6 months or something like that is going to be significant timing energy for you the next 6 months. Yeah, and you have 3 and 9 there. 3, like the next 3 to 9 months. There was a Virgo reading I did, not the last one. I think it was like a couple of readings ago. I'll link it above just in case. That had something about like 3 to 14 months was a significant sort of timing energy. It's kind of coming through like that for you as well, Capricorn. The next 3 to 9 months might be significant sort of like journey of self-discovery that revolves around how people perceive you, or how you present yourself. That's how it's feeling. Okay. I was feeling very drawn to use the archetypes for you today, Capricorn. Okay, the venom. The venom. Very interesting. The venom has come out a lot in Capricorn readings recently. And then you have Queen, the One, and the Medallion, which is very interesting. Okay. Pay attention to the venom. There was a Capricorn reading a few months ago. I can't remember exactly when. I'll link it above. I don't remember the title, but it had to do with like creating an antidote to something with the venom, because you need to know what the venom is in order to create an antidote, and some of the antidotes are actually created from the venom. So there's something like that. That's a card about like toxic words, toxicity in general. Okay, so the cycle of purification and detoxification comes so naturally that it is built into our every exhale. Okay. There's a harmful substance in our psychic realm that must be identified. Okay. Maybe you are identifying some sort of venom, Capricorn, within your own psyche is how it's feeling. Or perhaps with others as well. Just keep that in mind. There's always going to be a bit of both. There may be something within your own psyche that is going through a purification process that's clearing out a venom, something that's harmful to you. You're identifying something that's harmful to you is how it's coming through. Okay. When light, it's coming through as self-realization through suffering, which is interesting because there's that energy again of like a misperception or a journey of self-discovery is how it's coming through. Like there's something about yourself maybe that you need to see, but that it might be through suffering in whatever way. Like maybe there's something like that where okay, interesting. That's not an easy message, Capricorn. I feel like there's something about like But then you have really positive cards here. The Queen, the One, and the Medallion. The One is the energy that unites all living beings and our capacity to sense this intimate union. We glimpse ourselves in the vastness of all consciousness and are neither small nor large within that field. We are neither important nor unimportant. All duality fades away and we are left with what is, the precious knowing that life is a gift, and we are both the giver and the receiver of this fortune. When light serves, loves, accepts, and resonates. When dark ignores, omits, and excludes. I feel like maybe there's something that you need to accept about yourself, Capricorn. That's how it's feeling. Maybe there is some sort of suffering that, like, maybe there's something that you're going through that feels kind of like suffering, or that you, again, like it's coming through as Five of Pentacles, that you're feeling apart from something that you should be a part of, right? But I want to say that there is some sort of opportunity in that. That's how it's feeling. An opportunity for I don't, maybe self-discovery. Because the Queen and the medallion coming out as well is feeling like there's like... When the Queen is seated in her rightful and righteous place, she is patient and forgiving. She waits for the grace of God and Goddess to move through her, striving and grasping for nothing. To be the benevolent leader, to embody the Queen, is to settle into deep trust, resolve, and power. The royal Queen fears nothing, for divinity itself cradles her heart. Okay. Because it's almost feeling like... Capricorn, maybe you have been left out of something. Maybe there was some sort of like venom energy that is affecting something in your life, where it's like it's causing suffering in some way, or pain to you, or it's harming you in some way. But it's almost like I'm seeing you as being unbothered by it. That's how it's feeling. Like it's kind of like remaining detached, like you're on your throne where you belong. There, it's like this venom is not affecting you in the way that perhaps wherever it's coming from wanted to affect you. That's how it's feeling. Like, so if it is another person, it's kind of like there's a detachment on your end, Capricorn, where it's like you're not affected by this. In fact, you may even be accepting it in some way, like accepting the suffering or the harm that it's causing you, because it is revealing something about yourself. And it could be something about like revealing your own strength, or revealing wounding from another person, or your own wounding, or like things that need to heal still, or things that need to be strengthened. Like it could be something like that. There's something here where it's like the venom is providing an opportunity for self-actualization. That's how it's coming through. An acceptance and unity here with the one card. And with the medallion, because this is like an Ace of Pentacles for me, it's coming through as an opportunity, or like you're being given something as a result of this, whatever it is, situation. It's like this is an opportunity. It may even come with something physical, which is very interesting. Something of great value or emotional resonance, or with both. Great value and emotional resonance. Upholding tradition, protecting and honoring. When dark, burdensome, inheritance and habituation. Perhaps it is time to reach for the medallion that aligns with your deepest values. Yeah. I feel like this feels kind of like a challenge, Capricorn, but one that you are overcoming with a lot of strength and integrity with the Queen and the One is how it's coming through. Because it's like, as soon as the venom came out, these three cards like flipped out at the same time, but on the table. Like, it's almost like as soon as the venom came out, these three came out as like, I don't know why it's coming through with like, like those card games for kid, like that, like either like Pokemon or like Yu-Gi-Oh, or like those card games where you would like play cards, right? As being like your fighters or whatever. They have like certain abilities, that kind of thing. That's how it's coming through. It's like somebody played the Venom card and it's like, this is your response. You have so much power coming through in order to fight whatever this Venom is. You have the moon at the bottom of the deck. So again, the Taurus full moon that we are in right now may have may be significant in some way. And then you have the storm at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the storm. I do feel like this is part of a purification process. I also feel like you, again, your energy feels very protected here. It's kind of like you're on your throne. Nothing is going to remove you from your throne, especially not this Venom, whatever that is. Not only that, is that you have a medallion, is how it's coming through, whatever that is. It could have to do with legacy of some sort. It could be something to do with inheritance, like you're receiving something, whatever that is. And there is something here about, like, again, suffering feels kind of like a strong word, but it kind of feels like there's something here where it's like you're being asked to wait for something. You're being asked to wait, especially with the storm card coming out. Like the storm and the castle and the cave coming out underneath that. And Eros underneath that. Like, it's like there's a storm, but you here are in sort of like the castle and the cave. It's like it's not affecting you. It's not touching you. And if it is, it's like it's not affecting you. Not only that, is that you're receiving something else from this. It's like, here, work on this, like focus on this while the storm is clearing out the Venom. That's how it's coming through. Okay, yeah. The Lion. Capricorn. You're like entirely removed from whatever the situation is. Like, it's not touching you. That's how it's coming through. This is a card about mastery of fire. Again, though, it is kind of feeling like there's something here of like a detachment that maybe you are having to look at, Capricorn, because this card can, like, is one where it talks about, like, not a lot of people have access to the Lion. Like, they don't have like many people knowing everything about them. It's more like sort of close friends and family, that kind of thing. But it can also come in with this energy of aloofness, being aloof to other people. So again, there may be something like that for you, where it's like there is an aloofness or a detachment that others are perceiving of you. This is actually a form of your own mastery over self, but at the same time, paying attention to where there might be things that are not serving you or that are harmful to you in that behavior, right? Like that kind of thing. Like, it could be something to do with like people perceiving you as like arrogant, for example, like that kind of thing. I'm not saying that that's true, Capricorn. That'll be for you to decide, but that's how the Venom is feeling. Like, there's something here where it's like people will misunderstand you, is how it's coming through, if they have a venomous energy about them. They will misunderstand you. That's how it's feeling. But it's kind of like I'm just hearing, so okay, like, let's move on, like, let's get down to business, like that. It's kind of like maybe there's something here where it's like you don't care, Capricorn, what they think of you, because there are more important things. That's just how it's feeling. Let's see what else, because it kind of feels like the Venom may also be something that's like other people are projecting at you, right? Like negative energy, whatever that is. And it's kind of like, okay, let's move on. Let's do the work, like that kind of thing. It's like, it's not important is how it's feeling. Whatever it is, it's not affecting you. Okay. The Cobra. My gosh. Lots of fire. Lots of fire coming in. This is sort of like a teacher, mentor kind of energy. Pausing, waiting in the inner teacher. What are you ready to learn? I am going to say this, Capricorn, because it is coming through. There is this energy here of a know-it-all or egocentric. That's the Cobra out of balance. So there is something about that. That might be part of the venom. That might be what people are perceiving of you, that kind of energy. So just pay attention to that. I'm not saying that's true. I'm not saying that's your energy. That's for you to discern and decide for yourself. But that energy is coming through, especially here with the lion and the Cobra together underneath the venom. It could be other people. Just take it how it resonates. There is something here of like arrogance that's coming through. Whether or not that's yours or someone else's, that's just the energy that I'm receiving from these cards. But at the same time, there's also patience. Personal and spiritual growth. Lions are observant, stealth, and precise in their words and action. They do not waste energy or resources. This card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. Okay. There is something like that where I feel like if there are other people who are projecting venomous energy towards you, right? Like, so they may misperceive you. They may be projecting their own shit onto you, that kind of thing. It's kind of like your response is this. I'm not wasting any energy on that. Because you've mastered something about yourself. I feel like there is also this thing which is really interesting. The Cobra, because this is not a Cobra that's striking, right? This is not a Cobra that is attacking. This is a Cobra that's pausing and waiting. Because it almost feels like it could be something like an attack or something like that, in whatever form that is for you, Capricorn. Spiritual, energetic, verbal, whatever it is. Venomous, right? It's like this one has their teeth bared, is how it's coming through. But for you, it's like you're here sitting patiently, waiting. You may even be You may even be an example of mastery, is how it's coming through. Over your words is how it's feeling. Not wasting any energy on this is just what's coming through here. Okay, what else for Capricorn? Yeah. The swan and the hummingbird, because it's like this is what you're focused on. Capricorn, that's so lovely, because it's like this here is like it's so beautiful. Okay, because it's like here with the swan and you have the whale at the bottom of the deck, which is this energy of emotional depth. But with the swan here, I feel like there's something, because that's sort of coming through as a healing card. Effortless creativity, sensitive mystic, and elegant power. Yeah. So it says your soul is calling for attention, for solo time. An inner voice is waiting to be heard. An inner vision likely to be revealed. And the hummingbird is also such a beautiful card. Positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. An endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. Okay, I love this combination of cards, Capricorn, because it's like, it's like, I feel like there's something in your environment that's harmful, right? The venom. And it's like, this is your response to it. This is your energy in response to the venom. Because it's like, this is your actual energy. This is like you alone, or like in your own space, or like, it's coming through as like healing yourself through creativity, through, appreciation with the hummingbird. Like every moment is worth savoring, everything is sweet, because it's also something like where it's like, this is so like contradictory, but like almost like even appreciating the venom, because it's showing you this about yourself, right? It's like when the venom appears, it's like, this is your response, and that is also something to appreciate, because this combination is one of mastery over self. It's really powerful. There is this energy as well of unity, because I feel like there's something here of like union within yourself, like your soul energy feels unified and at peace. It's also a reminder that like sometimes no response is the best response. Because this cobra is unbothered, is just how it's coming through, like unbothered, just like waiting and pausing is how it's feeling. Okay. Yeah, okay. You have Pluto and Saturn here. There's some lessons. There are some lessons being learned. You have numbers and water. Okay. Because the tough energy is coming through with like the Pluto Saturn, right? Lessons, karma, endings, rebirth. There's something like that happening. But at the same time, you have here water and numbers. So there may be a lot of synchronicities happening around whatever this hummingbird medallion is, right? Like the source of nourishment and nectar and sweetness and life and creativity and joy and healing. There may be synchronicities that are surrounding whatever that is for you. But it's like it's happening in the midst of a storm. Again, there's something here where it's like maybe you're feeling like again, you're facing a challenge here with the venom. Something where it's like you have to be really masterful of yourself, or you have to wait or pause or whatever it is. But at the same time, there's an opportunity there for you that may or may not be related. I don't know. It may be affecting you in your dream state, so pay attention to that. There may be some sort of like dream energy that you're working with, or you may be having dreams about whatever this situation is. Okay. Surrender. The false rib. Surrender. Yeah. Okay, let me read that one. Surrender is a choice you can freely make when you trust that you are supported and are willing to receive that support and protection. Fear holds you back from surrender. Fear of the things you don't know or haven't figured out for yourself. Fear that something hidden in the shadows may come up fully when you're open and vulnerable. Fear of the unknown. Fear that something beyond your current grounding and comprehension wants to move through you and flow with you. Who are you if you feel these fears and surrender anyways? You are safe, protected, secure, and held in this vulnerable opening. You are supported to understand seemingly incomprehensible things on an energetic level. Grow your capacity for change. Give this transformation room to move. Give it space to be seen, heard, and even delighted in. Breathe deep trust and choose to surrender. Contemplate the relationship between and roles of surrender. Fear, allowing, and control. What would help me feel safer and supported in surrendering at this moment? Yeah, whatever the situation is, Capricorn, you're being asked to surrender, because I feel like there is something here where it's like there's a Pluto-Saturn energy. Lessons to be learned. Could be for you, could be for others. It's kind of like there's like karmic energies in and around this situation, whatever it is that you're being asked to surrender to. Because it's like there's something here where it's like there may be fear, or there may be sort of like a toxic energy that you're dealing with that is requiring you to be a master of yourself, right? It's self-mastery is what's coming through. That might be part of the lesson that you're learning. Like a lesson of self-actualization, of knowing who you are. And at the same time, because there's a challenge, there's also a gift. This. The hummingbird medallion. It's like knowing where to find nectar. I feel like this is also something with the medallion. It's like an Ace of Pentacles that has so much potential to grow into something long-term. That's how it's feeling. So surrender to the process, trust the process, and just allow things to unfold, whatever it is. Okay, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. If this reading resonated with you, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.